What do you guys think about introducing like fusion techniques to the series?
No,
Like
against
we
no.
saw
In
it,
what way?
it's
In
already
what
in this.
way?
So it's already in the series. Like we saw like Kisame fusing with Samehada, and it can like unfuse and shit.
No,
You may have other instances throughout the series that I can't recall. But like I mean like let's
no.
say we see Boruto and Kawaki do a little fusion dance, bro.
Oh
Mm.
my
Uh,
god.
you
Yeah,
know,
do a little jig. Okay, I feel
yeah,
you. I feel
a little jig, you know. Like, do you think, like, it might go that route? That they need to take on the Otsutsuki gun and they need to fuse to do it. Like,
Well,
similar to how, like, Fuse Momoshiki can fuse, like, but in a more, like, state where they can revert instead of being, like, a permanent
Isn't
fusion.
well,
Fuse Momoshiki isn't a fusion, by the way. It's just, like, what we
isn't
call it.
fusion already in the series though?
yeah,
Or like Sage
it kind
mode and Baryon mode?
Yeah,
of.
more like fusion of two
Cool.
consciousness. Yeah, like rather than just chakra. And, Kurama and Naruto, Kurama is like a consciousness, but it's more of this pure chakra in a sense. But I mean, like to take it a step further and fuse two human beings, and they can, Dragon Ball Z style.
No,
I kind of played around with a concept to where the pure eye is linked to the pure land, and Boruto can use the power of the dead or something like that. If you're talking about,
Mhm.
well, in the fusion that I would like to see, maybe not like a physical fusion because I think that would be too much of a ripoff of a Dragon Ball. And they take a lot of
Mhm.
concepts as is. But more so, they use a lot of energy stuff like spiritualism, chakra, ki, not ki, but you get my point. So maybe using like how maybe he can use the chakra ghost of Momoshiki that inhabits his of Minato that inhabits his body, and now he can use Flying Thunder God for like one moment. Or Itachi inhabits his body and he gets like the Yada Mirror to block some attack from some powerful Otsutsuki. Something cool like that. I think would be a pretty cool concept. Or even like maybe someone creates a jutsu to where you can channel your ancestors through your biology. If chakra is linked to someone's DNA and you are their kid, then it might stand to reason that their chakra, your ancestors, might be linked to you. So maybe a jutsu that can pull them from the pure lines and you and have them kind of inhabit you, similarly to how Momoshiki inhabits Boruto. And then maybe you can use, just as an example, Naruto can use his mother's chains or Minato's flying Raijin, something of the sort like that, right? I think that'd be a pretty cool concept, but that's how my fusion would work.
Yeah,
no,
yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
no,
This every game.
no, no. I like, I
Exactly.
like, I like Mellows. I do though. That would be kind of cool, but no. Like I seen one version of it that I would like to see as far as like Kawaki and Boruto. It was one fight with Boro where Kawaki put his hands on Boruto's back and he kind of like amped Boruto's karma
Yeah,
cell through his. So like
yeah, the resonation thing.
yeah. So if they can still do that and like they can fight together and like synchronize their karma cells to boost like one's attack. And yeah, I like stuff like that. Like, but as far as like fusion, two people combining with each other and stuff like that, nah, I think that's out the window. I wouldn't like that. But as far as like Mello's idea, as far as like being like what could be like the pure eye, being able to bring like your ancestors back, and channel their energy through you. I mean, not channel their energy, channel their chakra through you, since chakra never disappears. It just changes forms. That would be awesome as far as a power up goes, but obviously the writers wouldn't do that. I don't think they're that creative. But as far as like Kawaki and Boruto thing, I think that would be an awesome idea as far as like a fusion technique. If you will.
Real quick, so I think another cool way to do that would be, I just don't see any cool way that they can fuse physically. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just don't see it. Especially amongst like the human characters, maybe with like, since Boruto and Kawaki are aliens now, maybe there's
My God, I'm
some.
about to take my answer, bro.
Oh shit, my bad. Okay, I won't go there. I won't go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just like maybe if they can just
No,
like,
Rock, I got some extra I want to add to that. Go ahead.
no, I'm fine. I don't need it. It's cool. You got it. So like maybe like how they do like the father son Rasengan or whatever. We know that like the Rasengan scale is higher than Boruto or and Naruto for that matter. You can kind of use that as an explanation as to why Boruto was able to kill Momoshiki, because the Rasengan is a technique that condenses chakra and makes it more potent or just stronger. So shape transformation, which is what the Rasengan is a plus plus amp, keep it simple. And then nature transformation, which is what his vanishing Rasengan ultimately was. And at the time, that's the only Rasengan Boruto can do, and then that Rasengan was influenced by Naruto's chakra. So it was both shape transformation and nature transformation. This is a +2 amp. So stuff like that, right? Combining jutsu, just to amplify it beyond its normal power. I think that would be a pretty cool way. They've done this before in the past. Just bring it back. More jutsu, please. Okay. More ninja stuff. That'd be so cool. And if you look at the series, these Otsu. See, it's weird because they write the series to where it's more taijutsu based because ninjutsu based abilities get absorbed, and that's a negative. But every time an Otsutsuki gets folded, it's always because of some ninja tactics. Like the Rasengan is a ninja technique that takes advantage of shape and nature transformation. That's something Momoshiki wouldn't have known about. That amplified it beyond what he maybe expected it to be. And Ishiki gets finessed by a simple shadow clone jutsu fake out. So these gods, I mean, they kind of crap on ninja, but ultimately it's the ninja techniques that allow the humans to prevail over them. So I think it'll be a pretty cool return to form. But yeah.
No, yeah, 1000%. I mean, I think we all talked about. I mean, fusing ninjutsu would probably be a very good thing. I believe we even seen that already. You guys brought it up. One of my favorite examples of this would have to be the majestic attire Susanoo, and Karma would essentially put the Susanoo over him.
Exactly.
That right there was absolutely amazing when they were fighting against pretty much both Momoshiki and in the war arc.
Epic.
Yeah, but the most fusion that I'd probably see is between humans and Otsutsuki members, honestly. I mean, Boruto and Momoshiki, they have like a variation of that as of right now.
Yeah, that's true.
And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they take it a step further. We always talk about the comparison between Momoshiki and Karma. And I know a lot of people wouldn't necessarily like this, but there could potentially be like a third form where Boruto and Momoshiki are both piloting the body, and that right there just takes the power to like an extremely different level. And I believe that Mello was like kind of hinted towards this as well, so I had to stop. My God, Mello. But building off of that, what I was trying to build off of that also, I wouldn't be surprised. I think I have to lay the foundation right now. It's possible that the Otsutsuki clan aren't evil. It's possible that they're legitimately doing things for a good reason, but the tactics of which they're trying to accomplish that task is evil. In the far, far future, it wouldn't be that big of a stretch to think. It'll be a big stretch, but
I mean, evil is subjective. Like,
exactly,
an ant can call us evil because we stomp them and kill them, or like a roach can consider us evil. Animals consider us evil. But we don't see it as evil, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Sorry for cutting you off, but yeah, I just want to add that in.
Now 1000%. You added to the point. I'm thinking that in the future, there could possibly be like a pact or like a unity between the Otsutsuki clan and the humans, mainly because a hypothetical form in which we were talking about the Momoshiki and Boruto thing, their third form would probably be stronger than both Momoshiki and Boruto could have possibly ever achieved by themselves. I wouldn't necessarily rule that completely out. I think that'll probably be like super fan service, but as far as fusion goes, that'll probably be like the most likely scenario. I just don't necessarily see a character like Boruto fusing with Kawaki. That might be too much.
Kiddo Maki, this image is cursed, bro. I don't know what this is, bro.
Yeah, put it in the thumbnail, bro.
Never.
Let's go. Let's go. Bro, trust me, I'll get
that thing disturbs me deeply. I'm just gonna say that.
No, they actually had like a pretty cool where they had like you remember the silhouette thing that came out before the Ishiki fight? When we got the I think it's called the opening where they showed like the silhouettes of Borishiki and Kawashiki's form. Someone actually did a cool fusion of them, but I can't find it. But yeah.